Hi everyone, welcome to this week's training where we will be continuing my attraction marketing series. So far we have gone over determining your targeted audience and where to market your business, how to establish goals, and then last week we went over how to create and implement a routine. Now if you're watching this live, then you will be able to find the replays for each of these trainings in our team's weekly training event page. If you're watching this on YouTube, then you will find the links in the description box of this video. And do make sure to subscribe so you are notified each time I upload a new video. So far, we've completed steps 1 and 2, and this week we're going to move on to step 3, which is how to make your marketing content ahead of time. Believe it or not, you need to be doing this for both your online marketing and in-person marketing. So with the attraction marketing strategy, if you have not gotten it yet, each step of the way, we've talked about the same process basically. Plan, implement, evaluate. So here are the 8 benefits that I've enjoyed with planning ahead. By planning ahead, you're going to make sure you are creating content that is going to be working towards your goals, as well as reaching your targeted audience. You're going to have a much easier time to be able to track what type of marketing is working and when it's working. What may work successfully in the holiday season may not work successfully in the summertime, and vice versa. It's going to help you stay consistent, which we all know consistency is key when it comes to any marketing strategy. Consistency is going to show customers that they can rely on you, which, as I've said before, not having representatives that they can rely on has been the number one complaint customers have told me over and over again from their past experiences. You can actually see on their faces or hear in their voices the relief that they are feeling when they connect with me and know that I am not going anywhere. Now, one of the biggest difference for me I noticed was I was able to provide better quality. By planning ahead, I'm able to create better content through my social media and my blogs, as well as my flyers and my brochures, because I have the time to add the finishing touches that make it feel special to my customers or followers. Which leads me to saving time in the long run. This is another benefit I noticed a major difference in, especially with the work-life balance. Before, I felt like all I did in my free time was work on my business, and if I wasn't, I would be stressed out knowing everything that needed to get done. If I did work, I would feel guilty about not spending that time with my family, and I would totally wear myself out trying to do it all. Each day now, I have set time. I work on my business, focus on my family, work my office job, and though it's not every day, I'm even able to have some time for myself. When you have a plan and you create a routine, this is possible. As I said last week, when you have a routine, you're able to focus better on what you are doing, which is another way that's going to save time. It's amazing how much I'm able to actually get done when I have 1 to 2 hours to just focus on my business with no interruptions. It's also going to help you keep on budget. Think about it. Say you're planning on doing a brochure toss. Now, you know what your goal is, which is going to help you determine what you need to accomplish. That, which in turn is going to help you to determine how many brochures to have. And doing it ahead, you're going to actually have the time to create the cute labels and flyers to put in your brochures. So it's actually going to catch people's attention and give a more professional look, which is going to give you better results. Remember, this is going to be potential customers' first impressions. Another way it can help you save money is being able to take advantage of those amazing bundles Avon offers in the What's New. You can use those bundles to sell the products at events or create gift sets or your own little bundles. I personally like to look for bundles that I can break up and use in multiple ways. For example, when Avon did their butt guard exclusives this past summer, I was able to use the products by creating little mini sets to sell, or I actually individually sold the products at my Christmas and July party. Then with the cups and butt guard bags, I actually gave those to my top sellers on my team. When running a business, it's important to try and be proactive as much as possible. I get it, life happens, and there are things that will happen out of your control. Like for instance, when we had the pandemic a few years ago. But why would you want to create a business where you're continually on reactive mode or having the feeling of playing catch up all the time. Yes, things will happen that we can't plan, but this is not something that you want to have to be dealing with on a regular basis. I know having to constantly play catch up, you're going to end up losing your passion and your love for your business. Now, how do you plan and implement ahead of time? Well, this is how I do it. About the 15th of each month, it's usually a weekend day when my youngest has gone to his dad's, so I have that few hours to focus. The very first thing I will do is check the what's new that will be available. This is going to help me see what new products are going to be launching, as well as what products Avon's going to be focusing on. If it's anything that relates to what I primarily focus on in my business, such as skincare and makeup, then I know I will focus on those products. I will also check for holidays, and by holidays, I mean more than just the big ones like Christmas, Mother's Day, etc., etc. I actually will look up holidays. Like last week, I did a short video relating to it being Stress Awareness Month. I'll then review my list of ideas that I've been continually adding to and see if any of those ideas will work with what I've established my focal points will be. I then have a big desk calendar, and I literally will write down the themes or topics of what I will be focusing on each day with my mark. This helps me to visually see what's going on, and it helps me to be able to move things around based on what my personal schedule is. See, I'm a single mom of four, so I'm constantly doing appointments, school clubs, birthday parties, the list goes on and on. Having it down on my calendar, I can actually see when I am able to plausibly work my business and do what I need to, and when I am overreaching. There's some days where I'll have a few hours to work my business, and then there are other days I basically only have like a half hour. But by having a routine and planning ahead, it all ends up working out. Now, once I know my schedule is good, I will then go into implementing the plan. The first thing I will do is actually schedule the tasks that need to be done. That includes my blog posts, social media content, flyers, my campaign email updates, shipping out packages to customers and team members, brochures I hand out around town, brochures I mail to my customers. Basically, everything that I need to do, I will schedule a task. As I said last week, I actually use Microsoft To Do. And one of the things I like about it is that not only am I able to create repeatable tasks, but also I can break down a task step by step. So, for example, when I have a customer hosting a party, which I do have one in a couple weeks, there's actually a checklist of things that need to get done before the party even starts, like marketing it, never mind getting ready for the actual party. I can name the tasks so and so party, and then I will break down what I need to get done for that party. I do this with blog posts too, especially ones that I need to do a lot of research on, or my social media videos and content where I have multiple things going on at once in the same video. The next thing I will do is I will start creating and checking off that to-do list to ensure things go out when I want them to go out. I actually utilize automation tools such as MailerLite for my emails, Campaign Mailer to mail out my brochures, and Buffer to schedule my social media content, which we will actually go into more detail next week about. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. That way you are notified each time I upload a new video. Now, the next team training is next Friday, November 18th. And just so you know, ahead of time, Black Friday, I will not be hosting a training. I'm sure you guys will be just as busy, if not more so than me. We will pick it up though the following week. And next week we are still on. So Friday, November 18th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be going live with our next training. And as you can see, we will be going over how to create a follow-up system. Within that, I will also be talking about my scheduling tools and automation that I use as well. So until then, thank you once again for joining me, and I hope you are finding these trainings helpful. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day and rest of your weekend.